just told y'all what it was. I just told y'all what it was. If you want your size taken, gang, you can take.
What's up, everybody? Whydavis here, back with another rant/talk video. You guys seem to like these type of videos, so I was like, you know what? Let me re-up on the video that I just made the other day. And this topic is gonna be about sneakers don't kill people, money does. All right. So as you guys can see on the table here, I have some of the hottest sneakers that came out within the past, 5 years. And every sneaker on this table, no matter if you want to raffle for it or lined up for it, you had to wait on a very long line to get it. This one came out in LA before it was available on sneakers. You had to wait on a long line even if you want to raffle. This sneaker right here came out a few days ago. You had to wait on a long line even if you want to raffle. This sneaker had people waiting on a long line when it came out, first come first serve in Queens. This sneaker had people waiting outside for a day to not even get it. And then this sneaker right here also ended first come first serve on Hype shoes. All right, so this was the last shoe that I remember getting that was at least 100 people there. And then after this shoe released, everybody went to the EQL app. Everybody was doing raffles and things like that. So that's the second time when a sneaker that was very, very popular ended first come first serve. Once it was basically first come first serve for everything. I want to say when I first started my YouTube channel, I was basically getting all these shoes for retail just by waiting outside. And then it kind of slowed down within the past 2 years because everything has either been a raffle or shoes just haven't been going for as much. Now I'm going to be bringing down a lot of equations here. Commenters, and they say one thing, I say another thing, and then they get upset with me. But I just like to debate, and I just want to prove a lot of facts here and give you guys a lot of different equations where I can basically, give you a better understanding on what happens and show you guys my own proof and video of me, doing these things, because I do this on a weekly basis. So number one, I want to say everything is about buying and selling. Everybody is trying to sell something. All right. When you're trying to get that girlfriend, you're trying to sell her that you are the guy. You know what I mean? When you're trying to get that job, you're going to dress to impress. You're going to give them the best qualities that you have when you're trying to get that position. All right. When you're going to the food market, me personally, I don't know about you guys, but I read the back of the labels, look how many calories it has in it, look at certain, things that I may or may not like to make my decision on buying it. All right. Same thing with shoes. You know what I mean? Nowadays, I want comfortability. You know what I mean? But I also want these shoes that I wasn't able to get years ago when I couldn't afford it. So these things all come back, and it's all about buying and selling. Now, number one, all right, I just want to sit here and say it's not about the sneaker. These fights and things like that you guys have been seeing recently is not about the sneaker. It's about money. All right. Now, some of you guys may be like, what do you mean by that? Right. So this shoe right here costs what? $225, right? This shoe goes for $400 to $500. Why wouldn't I want to wait online for 3 to 4 hours to make an extra $200? You know how long it takes somebody to make $200 at a normal job? Okay. That's number one. You have to understand that just because you don't get it doesn't mean that it's not working out for somebody else. So, people are nosy. I get it, but the media says one thing, real life, there's another thing. All right. People aren't fighting for sneakers. They're fighting over the money that you can make off the sneaker.
Went on this show and said, oh, don't let LeBron fool you. Like, he wears number 23 because of Michael Jordan. Okay, that's a fact. He signed with Nike because of Michael Jordan. It's like, no, the fuck I didn't. I signed with Nike because I got a hell of a signing bonus, and they gave me a 7-year, $90 million contract. And I moved my mom out of the hood the next day I signed that contract. And ultimately, my whole thing is like, what do I want to wear off the court? It's like, I want to wear fucking Nikes. I want to wear Jordans. I want to wear pennies. I want to wear Bo Jacksons. I want to wear Air Maxes. I want to wear so
primes.
what are we talking about?
And that's in everything in life. Shutdown happened. Costco. You had to wait online for hours to get inside of Costco. Were we all fighting to get the food? Yes. But why? To survive. And then what happened? You was also selling Lysol. You was also selling all these other things, paper towels, eggs today, for more money because these things are harder to get. And that's pretty much what it is in life, man. Everybody is trying to sell something to make $1. Everybody. Now, just because you don't see that it is right or fits your style of living doesn't mean that it's not profitable. And that's why a lot of people in this world today don't understand a lot of things that's going on. Now, some people in the comments were saying that, you know, how can you compare a house to the resale value of a shoe? I wasn't necessarily comparing a house to the resale value of a shoe, but everything in life is to a buyer's discretion, all right? Because I think this shoe is worth $400, I'm gonna buy it for $400, all right? Now, because I bought it for $400, StockX says, okay, this person bought this shoe for $400, so now it's worth that much, okay? So that's for everything in life. If I bought a house for $40,000, right, and I sold it for $160,000, that house is now worth $160,000 because somebody thought that, hey, this house is worth that much and I'm gonna buy it for that much. And now I made an XYZ profit off of that because somebody bought it from me after I listed it for that much. So it's all about the strength and the mindset of what you think you can sell. All right, so Kanye West said it best. I want to be relevant. Relevancy is the best thing in life, and it is, you know what I mean? No matter if it's good or bad, to be relevant is to be great. You can sell and buy a lot of products if you become relevant. For example, Ashton Hall, fitness person, crazy 4 a.m. wake up routine and everything like that. The guy has gone viral. Now everybody is making a video just like his, using the water that he used just like his, and it's going viral all over. The guy has been blowing up all crazy within the past 2 weeks, all because one person decided to make a video acting like him, another person did the same thing, and they're all making fun of it. But at the end of the day, they're all making money off of it. All right, same thing with this YouTube channel. Yes, I mentioned this before as well. All right, yes, a lot of people on this channel do make sneaker content, but a lot of people on this channel don't really like sneakers, will rather buy the sneakers ahead of time, you know, come up with a great script, have a great background, have a great everything, have a great editor, everything like that, and make money off of this platform. That's how it goes, you know what I mean? It doesn't matter about if I personally like it. It doesn't matter about if I personally feel some type of way about it. If I can persuade somebody to believe and persuade somebody to think that, you know, I know what I'm talking about and I know what I'm doing, this video is gonna go viral. Everybody's gonna be attracted to my video. Others are gonna look at my video and say, why can't my videos be like his? And so on and so forth, and make money off of this whole thing. All right, so everything in life is a cash grab. Yes, in the beginning, you may love it as, you know, a hobby, but then once you start realizing, hey, we have something here, you're gonna turn it into money as soon as possible. That's just the way of life. That's just how life works. Okay, everything in life you should try to make as entertaining as possible. That can be your personal life, that can be your outside life, that can be your normal day-to-day talking with somebody. You should make these interactions that you don't know the value that these conversations that you have with others may have. All right, now I say that to also say this in this video, that a lot of people, you know, truly don't understand why sneakers, you know, have dropped down in the past few years. And it's pretty simple. The CEO before this was like, you know what, we're gonna give everybody a chance to get these shoes and we're gonna flood the market. We're gonna make these boutiques buy X, Y, and Z before we give them these tier 1, tier 0 drops. And, you know, you have to sell all this stuff and pay us our balance at the end of the month or whatever the case is. Rather you sell it or not, we still wanna get paid. And I think that's where a lot of people get lost and don't really understand what's been happening within a few years. So the new CEO now is cutting back on stock, and a lot of people may think like, why is he gonna cut back on stuff? How does that make a company more money? Because when you're seeing me, when you're seeing other people wear the shoes, when you're seeing other people talk about how hard it is to get something, when you're seeing the fight on TV about this certain shoe, that all comes back to being relevant. It all comes back to being relevant. All right, even though I personally am not sponsored by Nike, you know, I'm giving them free publicity, free marketing, because I'm talking about their shoe. I'm wearing their shoe. I'm telling you guys how it feels on feet. I'm telling you guys what it's going for. So if you think about buying it, you can also probably make some money and, you know, save a little bit of time and effort if you're able to give it on a sneakers raffle or something, you know, to save a little bit of money or to either make some money really, really quickly. So these things in life all come back full circle around, all right? Everybody is trying to buy and sell something, all right? You're buying and selling something. Everything in life is about buying and selling. There's no other way around it. Any equation to really talk about this topic. But let me know what you guys think about this topic, man. I really am interested to talk to you guys in a comment about it. And let me know what you guys think, man. Do you guys think everything in life is about buying and selling? Do you guys think that just because somebody says you shouldn't be outside waiting on a line for shoes, does that make you feel some type of way? Because it's about disrespect as well, you know what I mean? Disrespect is the reason why a lot of these fights, shootings, and things like this happen in real life. Now I'm gonna give you guys another equation. When you're on your way to work and you're driving all slow and somebody cuts you off, don't you get pissed off? You get pissed off, right? But then you have to realize, well, I was probably driving slow. I was probably trying to play with him a little bit, but now it's pissing you off. And now you might want to do something to make him mad, or like cut him off and get back in front of him and then stop and slow down and wait for the other car to catch up. You know what I mean? So you can talk about all these things that happen with shoes in real life scenarios. You know what I mean? But the point to that is disrespect, you know what I mean? Once I feel disrespected, if somebody is cutting the line after I've been out there for 4 or 5 hours, yes, I'm gonna be upset and maybe ask you like, why did you cut me? Or, you know, get to the back of the line. And if you retaliate in a negative way, that might force someone to, I don't know, kill or hurt you or just, you know, talk badly about you. But these are everyday decisions that people make, you know what I mean, in split seconds. Now, some of them can change your life forever. You can be behind bars for a stupid mistake, and some of them, you know, you just let it go. It all depends on your point of mindset at the moment, you know what I mean? I myself make some poor decisions sometimes just because I react too quickly, but I feel like a lot of people in life just want to downplay sneakers and act like other things in life don't happen this way when a lot of other things do. People just want to have something to talk about. Again, relevancy. Media outlets want to have relevancy. They want to talk about something. They want to push out different type of, you know, reports and outlets to have the people talking, to have more stuff interesting to talk about. You know, when something happens or a fire happens or, you know, a break-in robbery happens in a certain town, every media news group is gonna be there. Now, because Instagram has been taken over, yes, we may find out about it firsthand there, but you know, the media outlets and news outlets are there to cover the story. So just like that as well, I think news outlets have been, you know, getting their credit taken a little bit by social media because people are right there live in action, and then sometimes you'll even read in the comments like, hey, can I use this video, you know, for the news or whatever the case is. But let me know what you guys think about this topic, man. I had fun talking about this topic. Let me know how you guys feel about buying and selling. Do you think anything in life can be bought and sold? And if so, if you knew you can make X, Y, and Z dollars off of it in maybe an hour or two, would you do it? I mean, think about this. If I bought this shoe for $225 and it's going for $400, $500, why wouldn't I sell that shoe? You know, how long does it take somebody to make that tax free? All right, so just think about that, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this topic. I'm willing to do more videos like this. I just want to say thank you guys for support. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, show your boy some love, and stay tuned.